So here's an example of a Jesus-Father combo. Okay, we're looking at fireworks, okay, which you see goes to Father, but look, okay, the word tube equals Jesus, or equals Son, excuse me, S-O-N, tube, Son, okay. If this is what you call the fuse, we know fuse equals Father, but inside the tube would be what we refer to as the chemicals, okay? And chemicals parallels Father. But you think about, typically a tube is a servant piece. The tube exists for, you know, the support, or like water. The most common thing that flows through a tube is water. Well, so tube equals Son. A pole is also a tube. And a sign, the pole exists to support the sign, okay? A tree, Jesus died on a tree and there was a sign on top of it. The sign, word sign goes to Father, and it was written because Father owns the words. The sign was the name written in the 3 languages because Father owns the word. Like, so tree equals Son, pole equals Son, and tube equals Son, okay? So if you talk about YouTube, tube equals Son, well, who's greater than the tube? You are. The person made in the image of God. The word you goes to Father, and yourself goes to Father, and the word tube equals Son. A tube is just a channel, the channel, the way, the desired item, if you will, is, you know, supported by the tube or the pole of the tree. The leaves are on top of the tree. Leaves go to Father, just like the branches, okay? Just like the birds, okay? Those all go to Father, okay? The pole equals Son, tube equals Son. And then another word that we've seen all the time is a long tube, like the proboscis of the bee. Proboscis goes to Jesus, we talked about that. So a long tube is Son, Son. The word straw parallels Son. See, and then the most common thing that flows through any tube, nature or man-made, is water, okay? So that's the first thing. So water goes to Father. Okay, or you might have honey goes to Father. You know, now you talk about a test tube in the laboratory. Now glass equals Father, we know that, but it's a tube. Okay, what goes inside the tube? Chemicals. Think of what goes inside the tube that parallels Father, you know, mathematically. Chemicals, mix the chemicals in the tube. Chemicals equals number, equals Father plus 15, equals a host of other famous words. Chemicals, like orgasm, which is O Father, equals number, equals chemicals, and it's all very ordained. Plus 15, so watch this. Yeah, pop off the LC, or pop off the... Very cool, chemicals, okay. So chemicals inside the tube. Mix goes to Father. Composition, also Father. But so in the case of fireworks here, like you have a bunch of tubes, yada yada yada. Think about what goes on the inside that parallels Father. Alright, chemicals, compounds, good, good, good. Alright. Interesting. Oh, computer just crashed as always, just overloading this thing with tabs open. We will be back. I was just looking at xylem and phloem. Xy, high, flow, low. Xylem goes to Father, and phloem, I believe, parallels Son. I believe that's the revelation there. So xylem is 79, I believe. Father plus 21. And phloem, I believe it's P-H-L-O-E-M. So yeah, again, even from biology, you have this was such a great revelation, okay? Honey flows through the proboscis of a bee. Proboscis parallels Jesus perfectly. And then a proboscis is a long tube, sun, sun. Honey goes to Father, nectar goes to Father, flower goes to Father, and yeah, that was an awesome revelation. So you see how Jesus is always the means. Jesus is always the servant of the Father. Jesus is the means to the Father. Jesus is the one who takes us to the Father. Okay, Jesus equals bottle. Okay, the lid equals Father. He's on top, or honey parallels Father. Okay, so that's why, you know, you think of a tube. Oh yeah, famous tube that everyone knows is toilet roll. Toilet tissue is triple Father. That was a revelation we had a while ago. And then tube equals sun. Like, so the tube equals the sun. It's very obvious. Tube equals sun. Toilet tissue equals triple Father perfectly. Alright. So, let's see. Okay. What were we looking at? Man, there's so much to look at. We were looking at fireworks. And I think we did pretty awesome on that one. Yeah, we went through man, it'd be interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read more about this. Firework shapes and all that stuff. So cool. So now when you say fireworks show, you get the same Father, EWKS that you had, and then the word how, which parallels Father. Amazing, a fireworks show. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Rockets, yeah, pretty simple. Oh yeah, so the most obvious thing of all is that fireworks is just like the word rockets. Whoa, this computer is having issues. And I don't know why. Probably need to do a cold reboot. This thing's really having issues.